right, so let's talk about arriving at the school. Like, I thought it was pretty crazy. Like, there's a cop waiting to tell you which way to go. We had a number. Xavier's number was 53. So we had to go find his spot in the parking lot and basically just park there and stay in our cars. The parking lot was full of people and cars. Some of the kids were in groups without masks, hugging, kissing, talking, no social distancing.
Yeah, families was out there just, you know, as if quarantine and COVID-19 wasn't a thing anymore. You know, so like that portion of the graduation was like the only normal thing about it. You know, like people gathered in the parking lot getting ready to go inside, but no, everybody wasn't going inside. Like that was the only difference. You know, like everybody was staying outside because you couldn't go in because of
you had to wait your turn.
Quarantine.
And then we were watching on YouTube Live, and because of the delay, we didn't know like when it was his turn. We didn't know what was going on, so we just had to basically wait. Xavier got like out, said what's up to a couple friends, and out of nowhere, a cop came over. We
were trying our best to time it, but they were running late, and it was already a delay, and they just told us where to park, so we had no sense of time where we were in the program because everyone was just so scattered. So this guy comes up and is like, all right, it's your turn, 53. And we're like, oh snap, okay. So we weren't even ready to go into the school yet. Me and Zay left, and Key just had to stay in the car to get
Raleigh on in the baby carrier. So it took a little bit more time to take him out the seat. I mean, it doesn't take that long, but everything was like, once they said, okay, you're up, it was like everything was like rush. So I literally ran from the car.
It's Miss Thomas' room right here. It's my English class right here.
We go up into the school, and I just start thinking like how weird this was. That was like my only thought. Like this is so weird because I remember my high school graduation. I remember being in line, being able to crack jokes and sit next to them and all these things like that.
And sit.
Right, you know, keyword sit. And being with my family and being able to like look back and see them in the stands and stuff like that. And just remembering like this is nothing like that.
Nothing like
at all. It was so like abnormal to me because like I haven't even been to the school that many times. This being our first year down here, you know, we're still getting acclimated to the community. You know, it's not a familiar place to us. So like that was weird.
I was just like, wow, this is really happening. And I was wondering like how Xavier was feeling about all this, because I feel like these 2020 graduates are just thrown, you know, like this is what it's gonna be, and you know, take it like this. And I felt that he was really cool with it, but you couldn't really tell because he's so like comfortable with everything. It seems like he's so comfortable with everything, so it looked like he was just going with the flow.
He'd only been in this place for 8 months. It's home, I guess. It's, you know, it's his school, but you know, compared to people who have been there for at least 4 years, because you know everybody don't graduate in 4 years. I was wondering like what he was feeling. He got pretty immersed into the culture, but because he hadn't been there for a long time, you know, did it really feel like his school? You know, was he really attached to the building?
I don't know. He didn't know where his locker was.
He didn't even remember where his locker was, you know?
And he had like the community locker. So like he should have known where his locker was at least.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess this wasn't that dumb. But still, it's not really 6 weeks.
Well, that's why the marker right there, we're just ignoring them.
This is not gonna be that long. It seems like.
I'm gonna call your name literally.
Oh, this is the walk-in right here, and then that's it.
No, we're gonna walk down this long hall right here to the lobby. And that's where. But.
Come get your locker. Come on.
Where was your locker? You don't know where your locker
I think my locker was. Their locker was up there. Oh no, my locker was one of these. It was not this place right here, but it was more like
Just fake it.
Yeah, we could fake it. Come on, let's fake it till we make it. There.
I could definitely tell.
Here, let's fake it down here.
But we spent some time in the hallway just chatting and trying to make conversation about his favorite this and favorite that. And
Miss Schick, his favorite teacher.
you know, shout outs to her, whoever she is. And he pointed out his favorite bathroom to take poops in. And like that was the extent of it, you know. And by the time we took some pictures next to his locker, we hit that corner, and it was almost time to get his diploma.
It smelled like they cleaned the mess out of the school. The school don't usually smell like this.
He said they clean the mess out of their school. It usually doesn't smell like this.
It's probably filled with stinky kids.
Let's do some rain. You know, me, Tariq, and Jamie share locker, so like.
Can you look at the camera for a minute? You're gonna take it. I wanted you to take off your. I can take it. Have a good time.
That's why, because I said radio.
Just get in front of it. Lean up against it and take off your mask.
Perfect.
Lean up. No, just put your back up against it. Yep.
You'll definitely have to.
Don't talk unless you're smiling. Smile.
I'm not gonna smile until I get to my phone, and then I told all my friends I'll sharp mouse off the stage. So. That's if it was regular graduation. Like we all like, you know how at the end of 2K games or online I have the celebrations. We're all gonna do something like that, but it's not.
When I graduated from college, I did a cartwheel off the stage.
Did a cartwheel off the stage?
Off the stage.
Oh yeah, but I'm okay. In here. Thank you.
Red carpet.
That's my favorite teacher's room right there. Miss Schick's room. That's where all the dancing happens, singing.
All the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the bathroom, but it's like really nothing important about the bathroom. Huh? No, other than that one. And nobody goes in those. Like, I don't like when there's, you know, a lot of people coming in the bathroom. This right here is it's like where they do like all the tests or like the word keys. We actually had a lesson in this class before. We learned about Beowulf in this class. And that's my guidance counselor instead of that lady. You know that, right, Mommy?
And this is it right here?
Yeah.
Sonia Rain Gunter.
So we were standing about 6 feet. All the families were standing 6 feet from each other. And on that straightaway in the hallway, you just see the rope. You see a faculty member standing there. The faculty member was putting up the diploma in a little holder for the students. And then...
I don't mean to cut you off, but that was like the only like socially distant thing that they were doing. You know, like how when you go to Chick-fil-A and they put your food in the Tupperware and then you take your food out the Tupperware so that you're not making contact with people. Like that was like the only socially distant thing they were doing. But None of the faculty were socially distant. The cameraman wasn't socially distant. And then when the students got their diploma, they were standing next to a teacher to take a picture.
Yeah.
So
They got their diploma and then they walked across the stage and then stood next to whoever it was, the principal, superintendent,
some
and
lady.
took the picture. Yeah. And took a picture.
And they took the picture.
Xavier Nasir Hall.
Woo woo!
Jared
That's it.
That's it. Just leave.
That's it. You know, no going back to his seat. No more. You know, tribute to the parents. A lot of schools do that. You know,
You
to say
take
thank
pictures
you.
outside.
You know, they just like, all right, man, peace. You know, and that was it.
That's it.
And I was like, I guess this is closure. I guess this is closure because you know you have your diploma. But was it really? I don't know.
No. It was weird for me because it was like you didn't have any chance to grasp what was going on. There was no emotions because it was so fast.
It was just
so
happening.
fast.
Like we didn't even. By the time we knew it was time to like yell and cheer for him, it was over.
Yeah.
You know, I was still trying to get my camera right so that I could get a good angle on him getting his diploma. But by the time I got situated, it was a wrap.
He was down.
He was off the stage, and you know he got a little bump from a security guard. Grand opening, grand closing.
Yes.
And that was, again, my reoccurring thought is, this is weird.
Yes. So kudos to the 2020 graduates who have to deal with all the weirdness.
Yeah, for just embracing it.
Yeah.
And, you know, going with the flow.
No prom, no nothing.
Wow. Yeah, and we, you know, and he took some more pictures with his friends, I guess, found out what was going on for the night. And then we went home.
Yep.
And that was it. Like it was just so underwhelming. Like, you know, I guess in my mind we were all preparing to like just go big, you know, meet friends and other family members and then come home to like a big party or go to a big party or whatever the situation was.
That's the norm.
Yeah, that's what I did. You know, after graduation, all my family was there, and then, you know, the hour in the parking lot just talking to family. And then, you know, you go get changed or whatever case, and then you go hit up the graduation parties. But wasn't none of that going on. Like, we went to Sonic, his job, and that was...
He walked in like, yo, I'm a graduate. Like,
yeah.
that was the celebration.
That
for
was
the
the
day.
celebration. And, you know, we tried to supplement that feeling with, like, a Zoom party afterwards. But, you know,
It's not the same.
It was not the same. You know, and it was... a bunch of beautiful people from our family came on the Zoom, but like, you know, when someone gives you that graduation present, you know, you're like, you wanna hug and you wanna kiss them, you know, you wanna be there for like, yo, boy, I remember when this da. And you know, we appreciate our family for coming through on the Zoom, but it just, I don't know. Yeah, we had to make
awkward.
But we made the best of it.
We did.
And,
I think had a little celebration for him afterwards too.
And I think he enjoyed it. And that was it.
Yep.
So
cheers to 2020 graduates.
Yeah. Our to all those families, not just the 2020 graduates, but the parents who were waiting for this moment.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of families, they prepare, you know, for this moment, and they think of it as one way. And you know, even though it is their child's celebration, it's a celebration of us too, as parents.
I believe that.
You know, and we kind of didn't get a chance to do that the way that we would have wanted to because of Corona. But you know, this is a testament to just how just how resilient and how much of a bounce back we can do as a family. So shout outs to everybody, the graduates and the parents and families of the graduates. So we'll catch y'all in the next one. Live, let love. Peace.